everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Laura Afonso, reporting live here for GoLocal Prob. And we are in the studio with some very special guests today. And we are starting off with Jayla Smith. Thank you so much for joining us, Jayla.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. Now, you are making some big waves here in Rhode Island, representing Pawtucket on MasterChef Junior. And you made the premiere yesterday, and we are all so excited for you.
Yeah,
of course.
I'm so excited myself.
You should be. You should be very proud of yourself. So tell me a little bit about yourself, how old you are, what grade in school.
So I'm 11 years old. I'm very athletic and creative.
Definitely.
And I'm in the 6th grade.
You're in the 6th grade, and you're 11 years old, and you're already on MasterChef.
And I have a very big family, so
you have a
it's
big
really
family.
hard, yeah.
So do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh my gosh. So you do indeed have a big family.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how you started learning how to cook and where you really fell in love with it.
Well, I first started learning how to cook when I was in kindergarten, about 6 years old.
That's so young.
Yeah,
Wow.
and my parents taught me. Like, my mom taught me mostly about the baking, and my dad taught me more about, like, the savory cooking.
Gotcha. So mom handled the sweet stuff, dad had the savory.
Yes.
So you had dinner with dad, and you made dessert with mom.
Yes.
Awesome. So you started learning to cook in kindergarten, and then how did you start to learn how to, get those skills?
Well, so when I started learning, I just started by watching, like, bringing up the school, like saying, oh, you make this way, or if that's how you're supposed to make, or that's how much seasoning. And then as I went on, like, right when I turned 6, I started taking over. Like, I would go in the kitchen and start chopping it up myself.
You're like, okay, I'm here. I'm here now. I'm Chef Jayla. I'm taking over the kitchen. So tell me a little bit about what you like to make at home for your family now.
Well, at home we make a lot of pasta and our homemade sauces.
Ooh.
So the main one is mushroom Alfredo pasta sauce.
Ooh, yum. And you make that from scratch?
Yes.
Wow, okay. And I'm sure that all your brothers and sisters must love that.
Yeah.
Is that their go-to dish of choice from you?
Either that or chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Oh my gosh, that is delicious. Who doesn't love chicken and waffles?
I don't think anybody does.
I think everyone loves it. So tell me a little bit about your experience at MasterChef. How much fun did you have when you got there? What was it like?
My experience for MasterChef was amazing, like meeting the new friends, the amazing judges, just seeing Hollywood and LA itself was just the best experience you could ever have.
That was really cool. So you had some great judges, Christina Tosi, Aaron Sanchez, and my favorite, Gordon Ramsay. So what did you think of them? They're these big celebrity judges, and you get to cook for them. How did that feel?
At first, it felt like you're really scared and frustrated because you're like, they're like really famous and they have all these amazing dishes and they're really high go-to restaurants.
Yes.
And you're over here cooking for them, so like you're like, I don't want to mess up. Like, we have to make this perfect.
The pressure is on, definitely. So your first episode aired yesterday.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it. You guys made breakfast and school lunch. What did you make for breakfast?
What I made for breakfast was I made a English muffin with my jam on it, of course.
Of course, your signature jam.
I made bacon, a sunny side up egg, and a little bit of fruit on the side.
Awesome. So you really elevated that classic breakfast.
Yeah, like quality of a restaurant.
Awesome. And then for school lunch, they gave you some classic things that you might find in the lunchroom, and you again had to elevate it. So what did you make for lunch?
For lunch, I made a quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Awesome. And what did you put in it?
I put lots of cheese, 3 different kinds of cheeses.
Gotta have the 3 cheeses, definitely.
I think it was American, shredded, and orange.
So good for that flavor combo.
And I had some rice and some cilantro on it and some seasonings.
And did Gordon Ramsay like it?
Yes.
Definitely approved.
He was over at my station like, oh my God, this looks really great.
Oh my God, I don't know what I would do if I had the seal of approval from Gordon Ramsay. That's like, you made it. That's amazing.
But I also made it like not like a normal quesadilla, I made it deconstructed.
Oh, okay, so you put it together yourself.
Yeah.
That is a lot of fun. That must have been very impressive for them, definitely. Now, you were in LA filming for MasterChef. What was your favorite part about being in Los Angeles? Very different from here in Rhode Island. What was your favorite thing?
My favorite part of LA was seeing the mountains and the Hollywood sign when I was riding a horse for the first time up to the Hollywood sign.
That is so cool. What an experience. You get to go to LA, you get to see all the lights and action of Hollywood and actually see the sign up in person and be on a horse for the very first time.
Yeah. Also, I took a lot of pictures of the Hollywood Walk-a-thon or something.
Yeah, the
Broadway
Walk of Fame.
And we saw the stars.
Yeah. Oh my God, all the celebrities, big
Yeah.
stuff happening in LA and Hollywood.
That was really cool.
Maybe, you never know, one day you might be there.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yes. So you had your second episode also, and you had a great viewing party. All of your friends and family must be so proud of you. How is everyone responding to you at school?
Everybody will stop me, like, every second they could see me. I'm actually up on our billboard in the school. Like,
really?
They cut out pieces of my face from the newspaper, and they hanged it up, or they would say, hashtag Jayla, vote for her.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you must be like the school celebrity right now. Everyone wants a jar of your jam.
Or when I'm walking down the stairs, they're like, rooting for you, Jayla.
Yeah, definitely. So we all have to stay tuned and keep watching for the rest of the season to see how you turn out in MasterChef Junior.
Yes.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your jams, which is actually how I found you, Jammin' with Jayla.
Well, I first started jam in the summer. Last summer.
Okay.
And I started off with my family trying it, like just my house family. And they were like, oh, this is really good. Have your Nana try it or Auntie try it. And they started trying it. They were like, wow, Jayla, this is like really good, like really good. So then they started passing it on to friends that I didn't even know. And then they started passing it on. And then I started going to farmers markets. Then I met you.
Yes. And here we are.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So it really started with your friends and family, and they all thought, you know, this is really good. We got to pass this along to our friends and family. And it kind of kept growing and growing until it got into such high demand. Everyone's like, I need more of that jam that you gave me.
Yes.
They're able to kind of produce it and sell it at farmers markets.
Yes.
Awesome. So how do you go about making your jam, and how many jars of it will you make when you bring it to a farmer's market?
So I make it at home, and there's a certain amount for each jam. Like, they all make different amounts depending on the kind of fruits. And because, say, like strawberries, they're very juicy and they kind of like not as thick. So they make like a lot of more watery.
Gotcha. So you have to take into consideration all the consistencies of the berries and how much needs to go into each jar.
And at farmers markets, I bring up to like 25 of each, maybe.
Oh, good. So you're like fully stocked and ready to go to feed the people.
Sometimes 15, because it depends on the kinds. Like, if people say that they're going to meet me there and they want a certain kind, I will bring more.
Make sure you have it put aside for them. Definitely. Now, I first tried your carrot cake jam, and it was incredibly addicting. It was absolutely the hit of my Christmas party. Everyone wanted to know where it came from, and I told them, you got to check out Jammin' with Jayla. So what flavors did you bring here today?
So we first have Oreo that we've had for a couple months now because everybody loves it, and
Oreo
we
spread.
add different things in it every time. Like,
really?
For Valentine's Day, which is the Valentine's Day one, it's more strawberry.
Ooh.
So it has a little bit of strawberry syrup on it. Yeah.
Delicious. So
and
that's
then
side.
This one is our triple berry. It has raspberry, strawberry, and blackberry in it.
Ooh.
It's a very healthy one.
Okay.
Because we bring it to a lot of elderly places,
like
my Nana's house and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty low on sugar.
Gotcha.
And then we have our newest one, cranberry orange.
Very nice.
It has lots of blood oranges in it.
Great, great flavors in those.
Yes.
Awesome. What is your favorite jam flavor?
My favorite jam is triple berry.
Triple berry?
Yes.
I can definitely see why.
But also my favorite cookie butter, which is the Oreo one.
Is the Oreo?
Yeah.
Everyone loves Oreo.
Yes.
Milk's favorite cookie, and I'm sure it makes an excellent little spread. Now, what would you put this on?
I would either put it on bread or a spoon, because I would eat it
just right out of the jar. I wouldn't blame you. I think I might put it on one of your cookies. So you made these for your viewing party last night. What kind of cookies are they?
These ones are oatmeal raisin. So they have we made little oats to it, and we made our own. Well, we started off with a cookie dough, and then we started adding oats in it, and then a couple raisins, like 2 each one.
Just a little oatmeal raisin. Put a little spoonful of Oreo cookie butter on top.
Yes.
That is awesome. So we cannot wait to check out more episodes of MasterChef Junior, see you progressing with your skills throughout the competition.
Yes.
And let us know, where can we find information on your upcoming pop-ups? We know that you have some in the works.
All right.
not quite scheduled yet, where can we find some information online?
So I have a Facebook and an
Perfect.
Instagram, and also my mom's number because she also plans out a lot of this stuff for me.
Awesome. So check out Mom on Jammin' with Jayla on Facebook and on Instagram to stay tuned with where she will be popping up for future farmers markets to sell all of her delicious jams, and make sure we tune in on Fox's MasterChef to see how Jayla does in the competition as it heats up.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and
Thank you.
sharing your awesome, very, very fun experience on MasterChef Junior and talking to us all about your amazing jams.
Thank you for inviting me and
Yes.
having me here talking about it because I enjoy talking about it also.
Definitely. Oh, I have one more question for you. You know, you're only 11 years old, but yet
Yeah.
you're so bright and talented. Where do you want to see yourself going with this?
Well, I'm going to go to college.
Yes.
And so I save up for money to get into college unless I'm going to get a scholarship.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I want to, the school that I want to go to is Johnson Wales. My mom
Culinary?
went there as a pastry chef.
Wow.
So did my judge, Rose Sanchez.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is so incredible.
So I was really
So
proud.
you would follow in their footsteps and be able to pursue your culinary dreams.
Yeah. Soon to be, I'm hoping I can have a storefront and a food truck.
A food truck and a storefront. And what
Yes.
would you like to sell?
Of course, my jam.
Definitely jam.
Food truck, I'm thinking about doing like a lot of tacos and seafood. Even though I'm allergic to seafood, I can touch it, I just can't eat it.
Can't
That's
eat
why
it. Oh,
I love
you
my
can't
family
enjoy
because
it.
they're all amazing with trying it.
Oh, that's so good. But you can give the people what they want and
Yeah.
provide Rhode Islanders with their seafood.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we cannot wait to see what kind of big things that you have up your sleeve, Jayla, because we know you are destined to greatness. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. We can't wait to see what you've got in store.
Stay tuned.
Definitely. And don't go anywhere because we have our second guest talking St. Joseph's and Zeppelas coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We are live here for Go Local Prob. We just wrapped up with Jayla Smith talking about her MasterChef Junior experience, and we are back in the studio with Steve Manning from Wright's Dairy Farm. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you. This is great.
Absolutely. So we have St. Joseph's Day right around the corner next
Yep.
week, and as every Rhode Islander knows, you have to have your Zeppela for St. Joseph's Day.
For sure, exactly.
Absolutely,
Yep.
definitely. So tell me a little bit about, before we get started, I know it's a distraction looking at these Zapelas, they're so good,
Right.
but tell me a little bit about yourself as a baker and you know, your passion for doing this.
Yeah, so I've been at Wrights for 23 years.
Wow.
I've had the privilege and honor to work under pastry chef Paul DeLude, so
Wow.
we're just like good chemistry there, and it's
Definitely.
awesome. It's great. It's a great place to be and a great place to work.
Of course.
It's a 100-year-old dairy farm.
Definitely, 100 years.
Yes.
It's been a Rhode Island staple in the
Family owned
community
and
for a
yep.
long time.
And it's wonderful. It's a 5th generation dairy farm.
5th generation, and it's quite significantly grown over those 100
has,
years.
yep.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so if you haven't been to Wright's Dairy Farm, first of all, you have got to check it out. But right up in North Smithfield, they have, how many cows do they have?
137.
137 cows. You can see them. They're right outside of the dairy shop, and you can see them being milked through the viewing station
3 to 4:30.
every day.
Every day. Every day. They don't get a
Amazing.
break.
And so they used to, back in the day, do it from hand.
Yeah,
They used to
no, we
milk
have
the
to
cows from hand, and now it's all state-of-the-art equipment.
barn.
Everything
Yeah.
is processed right there. So really,
Processed.
it doesn't get much more local than that.
It's from the barn right to the store in 24 hours.
Wow. I was looking online. I liked it. It said, from moo to you.
Yeah, exactly.
From moo to you,
Yep.
because it's right outside.
Yeah.
Bring all of that milk inside, processed, and then you're using it to make your incredible pastries.
Yep.
Awesome. So now that we're on the topic, tell me all about your Zapelas.
So Zape, we bake the shells. It's to stick to our French heritage. It's a pâté choux. It's the same. Pâté choux. Yep, the same crust that we use for our eclairs, puff dough.
It's not
And,
flaky, like
yeah,
almost like crust
it's
on the
baked,
outside,
it's not
but like
fried,
nice and
so
fluffy.
it's light. It's not
Yeah,
heavy.
right.
It's not fried. The filling is the custard. It's we have our fresh milk, so we make custard, and we go with the cheese, rum flavoring.
That adds that nice little flavor to it,
yes,
almost like a vanilla. So, yes.
And then we use our own cream. It's we put some cherries on top, and it's good to go.
Definitely.
Good stuff.
Now, your whipped cream is what you are absolutely known for.
Yes.
We
Yep,
see it on your
cream.
cakes. We see it on different kinds of pastries that you
Yes.
serve, and it is just so, like it's light, but it's
so
like
fresh
it's
and-
just amazing, and it really just makes that difference when it's actually made fresh
Yes,
like that.
Right.
Definitely. So we have these available for St. Joseph's Day.
19th.
The
so
19th, so that's next week. So you have to grab yours
Yep.
pretty soon. And you have two different sizes here. You have
Yes,
the big
this-
Zapela and the little one.
This season we have 2 sizes. We have the
Nice.
small ones, which are $2.25, and with the large Zapes, it's $3.25.
Awesome.
Before we used to do just one type of big ones, but it's good we have these small ones.
Yeah,
people
for an
who wanna-
option. So if you're feeling ambitious, you can either go with the big one, or if you're looking for a little bit more reasonable, you just want that taste of the Zapela, you can go with the small one,
Sure.
or maybe you can share with a friend for the big
Yeah,
one, because
yeah.
they are definitely big enough, for
Yes,
sure.
and we'll be dreaming about Zapelas. I think in the previous years we've done about 13 to 14,000 Zapes.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
I was not
Yeah.
expecting you to say that. That is a lot of
That's
Zapela.
a lot of
Wow.
Zapes. Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of cream.
Yes,
A lot of
I can
custard.
tell, absolutely. So also this time of year, we love hot cross
Hot
buns.
cross buns.
So I really only see them around, this season. So tell me a little bit about your hot cross buns and what makes them so delicious.
Yeah, well, we start off with our fresh milk. It's a Swedish dough, and there's fresh raisins we put inside, and we
Yum.
cross them. What you see there is the flour, and then we top them with a nice honey glaze and sugar.
Honey and sugar glaze.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what makes
really
them
good.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
and they're light too. They're nice and light.
Right, they're not that dense. They're nice. And,
Right.
they're beautifully light and flaky and
Very good.
really nice. So they have that sweet and have that raisin taste to it
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Really, really
Yeah.
wonderful. Awesome.
great.
So Wright's Dairy Farm just has so much to offer. We know that we can grab your seasonal items like Zapelas and hot cross buns, but you have a whole variety of pastry goods always stocked up and ready
We
to
do,
go.
yep.
So what kind of things can we find in the case at Wright's?
And you can find cakes, cookies, breakfast items.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so if you're up in North
Muffins,
Smithfield, you need
Danish.
a little bit of a pick me up in the
Yeah,
morning, you can pull in
Sure.
and grab breakfast. That is
Yep.
awesome.
And which is about a year ago, we opened up a cake shop where you can go in and place your order, and you can see the view the decorators doing.
Hard at work?
Yeah, hard at work. They're doing their
Making beautiful cake art?
beautiful stuff. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
So
And now
you
you
can watch
guys
them.
are really known for your cakes.
Yes.
Everything from like a small little personal cake
Yep.
up to a big 3-tier wedding
Sure,
cake.
right.
So tell me
And
a
it's
little
made
bit
to
about
order.
made to order.
Yep. And the girls, the decorators, they'll frost it, they'll trim it, put whatever you want inside, and they'll accommodate whatever you're looking for.
You guys must go through a lot of cakes every year, too.
We do.
Definitely. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of cakes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And now summer is approaching, hopefully pretty quickly. I know that we still have some snow on the ground, but we did
Yep.
have some nice warmer weather this past week, so it's giving us that taste, and we're all just like jumping for it. So
Right.
what kind of summertime treats can we expect
And we're going to
coming
look
up?
forward to our scoop shop. We have
Ooh.
homemade, we make our ice cream right on site, and we have ice cream sandwiches.
Ice cream
Ice
sandwiches.
cream sandwiches, yes. We have our
Gosh,
own
there's nothing better than that.
peanut butter cookie sandwiches,
Yeah.
chocolate chip.
Wow.
And we have the scoop shop, which is, it's a flavor of whatever that particular week might be. Maple walnut. We have,
So there'll be like a rotating flavor?
yes, yeah, chocolate, vanilla.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
gosh, and
good.
it doesn't get much better than that.
Black
Homemade
raspberry.
ice cream that's especially coming
Yep.
fresh right from the dairy farm.
Yep,
It
it's
just
great.
makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow. Now, you've been there for 23 years.
have,
So
yeah.
you have tried just about
I
everything that has
have.
come out of the
And
kitchen
still
there.
do, yes.
Yes. So tell me, what is your favorite thing? What is your go-to item at
My
Wright's?
favorite is so simple, but it's so good. It's the chocolate chip cookies.
Gosh, you can't go wrong. And then you
yeah,
have
and
the dairy there. You have the milk to dip it in.
Yes, and Claire, the mom, she started those chocolate chip cookies, and it's the same recipe.
Wow.
And they're so good. My favorite.
Right. So these recipes are, they've been doing this over 100 years. 105 years it is,
Yeah.
I believe.
And fifth generation.
And
so
fifth
it's-
generation, and these are
That
passed
goes
down.
to show it speaks for itself. you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Chocolate chip cookies. And then you also have the milk available
The
to
milk
purchase.
is, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
So you
The
can
whole
come
milk,
in.
skim milk. We have chocolate milk,
Oh,
coffee
yeah.
milk, strawberry milk, heavy
You know what?
cream, light cream.
So you can get all of your dairy needs
All of it, yes.
right in there. Oh, that is
Okay,
awesome. I have
yes.
to say that strawberry milk is like a guilty
That is
pleasure
so
of
good.
me. I love strawberry milk. I used to grow up having it, and it's
Yeah.
just so
Very
delicious.
good.
But
And
very nice
Chocolate
little.
milk doesn't last too long in my house.
Oh my gosh, it must go down like water. I can't take it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. I think that's like
Yeah.
the secret tip is to have the cookie, and instead of just regular milk, you dip it in chocolate
That's
milk.
right. And
That's
you can
the
warm
pro
up the
tip.
chocolate milk for hot chocolate.
Ah,
Yes,
very
that's a good
so
little tip.
versatile. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
So we have our Zeppelas and our hot cross buns
Yep.
for our seasonal item, of course. Make sure you definitely get your hands on them from Wright's Dairy Farm up
Yep.
in North Smithfield. Can you tell us
And-
the
and
address?
It's 200 Woonsocket Hill Road.
Okay,
And I want to mention that Easter's coming up quick, so
absolutely.
place your orders before the 13th.
Do we have any specials
But you
for
can
Easter?
come in. I mean, we have a lot of pistachio, canola. Well, that's for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
That's another
okay.
whole.
A whole other holiday.
So many holidays.
Okay, so pistachio
yeah,
cannolis
yeah.
for St. Patrick's Day.
But for Easter,
Sign
we
me
have
up.
a fruit tart for Easter. We
Ooh,
have just so
beautiful.
much stuff.
Yes. So
Tort-
you definitely,
yes,
I think that
cakes.
Easter Sunday, you think about, what you have for dinner. I really forget all about dinner, and I'm just going straight for dessert, and I'm thinking about what
Right.
kind of candies and what kind of sweet treats I'm going to have on Easter Sunday.
Right.
So really have to, plan ahead and make sure you stock up and
Yeah.
grab your goods.
Cinnamon rolls too.
The cinnamon rolls, right? So that when you're making, you're making your Easter Sunday dinner, you can have your cinnamon buns for breakfast.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So make sure that you are prepared and grab your Zeppelas, your pistachio-filled cannolis
Cannolis,
for
yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, and all of your Easter goods. All of these holidays coming up at once,
I
but you know what?
know.
It's a good excuse to have all of
is.
these sweet treats,
Yeah. And
It's
after Easter, the weather's getting warm. It's going to get warm, so it's great.
and then you can have the ice
Yes,
cream.
exactly.
So really, there's always something year-round at Wright's
I know
Dairy
it.
Farm.
It's true.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you
Great.
so much
Thank
for
you
joining
so
us
much.
today.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh, we're
This
going
is
to dig
awesome.
into
I
these
know, I
Zeppelas
can't-
as soon as
Yes.
I can't even believe it. But thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Steve.
much.
Definitely. And don't go
Appreciate it.
anywhere because we have our third guest from Yola, and he's talking really awesome Greek flavors here in downtown Providence coming right up.
Great. Thank you.
Of course. Thanks so much for tuning back in. We are live here for Go Local Prob, and we just wrapped up with Steve Manning from Wright's Dairy Farm with a tip of where to get next week's St. Joseph's Day Zapala. And now we are moving on to John Philippides from Yolenni's. Thank you so much for joining us today, John.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, Yolenni's opened up right on Westminster Street in the heart of downtown Providence, and you're feeding the city some really amazing, authentic Greek cuisine. Definitely. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your family and what brought you to Providence.
So my grandparents were from Newport, Rhode Island on my mother's side, and we used to own Ocean View down there. We weren't that familiar with Providence, but we saw the potential of the city and how beautiful all the historic buildings were and what was going on the food scene.
Definitely.
So we decided to join in, and first beginning with the store in Greece, we wanted to take it to the next level, and we've tried to introduce two types of Greek cuisine. One's the more cafe during the day one, where you can get anything on the spot, and then the night is full service, more smart fine dining type of food. And here we have some of the items.
Oh,
so we have our
delicious.
Thank you.
So okay, let's touch upon a couple of things. You mentioned that you have your original store is in Greece.
Yep.
So tell me about that location and how similar or different is it from your Providence location?
Okay. So the location in Greece, which is 8 floors tall.
8 floors?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So that must have a lot of food
Mm-hmm.
ready to go with 8 floors. Wow.
So in that store, we have a lot of sop in the shop. So there's a wine cellar at the down floor
Wow.
for wine tastings. Then you have the cafe. Then there's a steak bar. Then there's an
Goodness.
event space. And there's olive oil seminars on another floor.
Wow.
And cooking classes. And the whole thing was that what inspired us to do that is that Greece has so many tourism, but there was nowhere to really go where people can actually learn about Greek cuisine and be told to in English. So that's what dragged all those people. And you know, everyone was saying that it's going to be very hard, especially with the economy now in Greece. But it went very, very well, and here we are in Providence.
That's incredible. So you kind of opened up as like a destination
Exactly.
for tourists to come when they're going to Greece, and if they're looking for a cooking class and they want to immerse themselves in the Greek culture while they're there, take a cooking class, learn about olive oils and how that they're used, and really get a well-rounded understanding of the Greek culture and cuisine, because we know that we all want to eat all of the good food.
Yes.
Definitely. So we have your location here in Providence. When did you open?
Well, we opened at the end of, actually mid-May last year. And we're almost 1 year into it. And I really want to also thank the State House and Hope in Maine too, and whoever has supported us through this journey, because they've
Absolutely.
been very thermal. I know that we're not originally from here. We come from Greece, especially the center of the city has really, really helped us. And
Of course.
it's very nice to see that all these people are so supportive.
Definitely. Well, Rhode Islanders, we're very welcoming. We're happy to have you here with us, and especially if you're going to feed us incredible Greek cuisine. Definitely. So now let's talk about your Providence location. It is an absolutely gorgeous space, 2 floors, and you really have a unique environment in there. So you have your cafe, you have your dining room, a market, and as well as almost an event space upstairs.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what makes this space unique and especially to you.
So we've been referred to by the Boston Globe as Greek Italy. Exactly.
Oh, that is so wonderful. That's a great
Thank you.
comparison, yeah.
Thank you. Because during the day we act like as this self-service store, and we've managed to bring more than 5,500 new products from Greece and FDA approved them.
Wow.
Which we also sell online to all the United States and Canada now, and we're very proud of. We also do delivery and catering. For the upstairs space, we do private events, which have been going very well, and we organize them according to how whoever wants to do them. If it's finger food, if it's not, we try to keep it very versatile.
Yes.
We are going to be changing the menu through the seasons too. So we are introducing brunch menu soon.
Ooh, that is very exciting.
Yeah, everyone
New brunch
loves a
spots,
good
and
brunch.
We all love brunch. I'm very guilty. We love it. So we're excited to see some brunch coming up. But as you had mentioned, you have a really versatile assortment of food to
Yes.
offer.
Yeah.
So walk me through your more casual, maybe grab and go or lunch, what you have to offer for that.
So over here we have our signature pita pocket, and we worked very hard to fine tune this recipe. So we
Yes.
make our own dough.
Homemade dough, amazing. Nice and light, flaky,
Yep.
beautiful, crisp on the outside.
Yes, every
Yes.
time.
Every time, very consistent.
And so we give a variety of flavors. We have around 8 flavors for these, and also 2 sweet ones, apple and chocolate pie.
Yum. Ooh, I like that.
And we've managed to have it come out of the oven from putting it in from the very beginning only in 4 to 5 minutes.
So it can be quick.
Yes.
So that's ideal for anyone who's in downtown looking for a lunch to grab and take back to work or to sit and enjoy, whatever you like. It'll be out nice and fast for you.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
but we also put out meals of the day daily, which are different to keep it a bit interesting for whoever wants a different type of food. A lot of Greek home foods there.
Definitely.
And also here we have a salmon salad. So we have avocado, quinoa, watermelon radish, a green spring mix, and a balsamic glaze that we make
so
in-house.
healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is wonderful.
everyone loves it. We also have the Greek
Fancy life.
amole, which is like this with our avocado mixed with our Greek yogurt. That's the Greek amole
Oh my
saranza.
gosh. That sounds so good. I am definitely trying that next time I come in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll be
And
glad to.
one of my favorite parts of Yolani's is your yogurt bar.
Oh,
So now, it's so funny because if you've ever had Greek yogurt, you know it's a unique taste and consistency, very different from your regular yogurt. And my fiance, he'll say, I don't like Greek yogurt. And the first time we went to Yolani's, I was like, no, you just have to try this. And this is like its own special kind of Greek yogurt. It is just like creamy and perfectly delicious. And then you have, of course, some really awesome add-ons that you can put on top. So tell me about your Greek yogurt, and really, what's the secret? What makes it so good?
So the secret is that this yogurt is made the authentic Greek way, so by slow straining it in the bags like they used to do back in the day, and it has a higher consistency of sheep milk.
Okay.
It's a simple procedure, but it's very delicate to get correctly.
Of course, definitely.
And
done properly. Yeah.
and we've been getting a lot of those people that don't like yogurt but
They
like
try
our
it and
yogurt.
they're like, wow, this is unlike anything I've ever had. It really is very special. And to make it that much better, you also have different flavors. So I think last
Yes.
time you had coconut, and then you have different like pineapple or different flavors. And then of course you can add your toppings like granola or berries, chia seeds. So what other kind of things can we enhance the yogurt with?
So we have the plain flavor that a lot of people like cooking with too for its savoriness. It's extra creamy, and it's the flavor we actually incorporate on to make the rest of the choices.
Wow.
So you have honey lemon, blueberry. We bring a lot of seasonal flavors like apricot or sour cherry is a very
That's
nice
so
one.
wonderful, yeah.
And that's actually Sacred Cow Granola, all local from Hope
Love
and Maine.
Sacred Cow. Oh my
They
gosh.
actually just got awarded in San Francisco Best Food Award,
Wow.
which is very cool.
Good
Yeah,
for
shout
Sacred
out
Cow.
for
We're
them.
happy to see them succeeding like that. Awesome. Yes.
It's nice to see local producers
incorporate
coming
them and-
together
of
for a
course.
good outcome.
Definitely.
Always.
That's we Rhode Islanders love to involve local as much as we can. So flipping sides a little bit, you have more of a sit-down dinner experience available at Yolani's as well. So tell me a little bit about what we have here and what other kind of dishes we can find on the dinner menu at Yolani's.
So this over here is a slow-cooked orzo together with beef, celery, carrots, and a bit of tomato. And it's topped with mizitra cheese, which we tend to use for its savoriness and dryness as an alternative to salt in a lot of our recipes.
That's amazing. Okay.
And then we also have topped it with some parsley, classic. Now for other choices that we have on our menu and that we are going to be bringing, we have a lot of foods from different locations of Greece, and each small location and island tends to say that they're like their own country with their cuisine. They take pride in it, And it's
course.
all very much different in any location you travel in
It's
Greece.
going to vary, definitely.
So now we have our cod. It's called plaki. It's because of the way that it's cooked. We also have our lamb with roasted potatoes
Oh my God, I
and the
adore
balsamic
lamb.
glaze,
Yes.
which is
So you
also
really have
super
some
nice.
excellent meat options as well as seafood, and of course you have different kinds of wines to pair with all of these
Yes.
dishes as well.
We actually only carry Greek wines.
Ooh, okay. That's amazing. So if you're looking to try a Greek wine, you know, if you haven't before, you can have a really wide selection of that at
Yes,
Glen's.
we do a lot of wine tastings too, very fair prices, so we can introduce it and educate people on those wines because they're very different. People are mostly scared because of their long names and they don't know what they're going to get.
Yeah.
But after they try them, everyone goes crazy. We have also introduced a limited cocktail list, and also we have different Greek beers. And everything's been going very well as opposed to that. And we are actually the first in Greek wine sales in all of New England at the moment.
Wow. Okay, so you guys really have something to write about.
Yep.
Definitely. So you really have some awesome pieces working well together here. You have the fast cafe side that you also offer coffee, espresso, and things of that nature. Your dinner side, and then in the back you also have a fully functioning marketplace. And this is really what catches my eye because you can go in and grab, you know, maybe some produce, some fruits and vegetables, but you also have a huge variety of different kinds of dried fruits, nuts, olive oils. Tell me a little bit about your marketplace. You mentioned that you have over 500 goods stocked.
Yes. So before reaching the point where we set up the actual establishment in Greece, which was a website before it became an actual store, we had to travel around Greece and find out all these products and meet the producers, which are very picky in Greece, and you know they want to know you before they support you with your product.
Yeah.
It's not only about making money for them; it's about knowing that you're going to take care of it. So,
absolutely.
what happened is we traveled, we found a lot of them, and then the next stage was that a lot of them didn't know the whole procedure of exporting the products. So there was a lot of steps, but we managed to do it, and we're very proud of that.
Absolutely.
And now we're doing a lot of corporate gift baskets, and we've brought very high quality gourmet truffle oils. I know that a lot of people don't know it, but Greece is very well known for good quality of truffle.
Wow.
Yes, there's a
did not
lot of
know
fake
that.
ones going out too.
We don't want fake truffles. We want the good truffles.
Yeah. Olive oils, which we are going to be starting some cooking and olive oil tasting classes to teach the different pasteurizations.
Yes.
Which is also going to be very cool for whoever likes the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Now for the nuts and dried fruit, we ship them all from Greece. We have one distributor that brings all these small batches together and ships them to us.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier because it's very, very hard to have to keep in touch with everyone.
I can imagine. You
And
have
our
quite
nuts,
a lot of them, so yes.
so our nuts are dry roasted, not oil roasted,
Oh, wow.
which means that they still have all their good nutritional proteins and good
Yes,
fats,
definitely.
as
We like
opposed
that.
to frying them off.
Right.
And the reason they do that is to control big batches from fermenting, like in the center or wherever. You can't find where it fermented if you have this room that's a whole batch,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
And that keeps it a little bit healthier too.
Yes,
rather than
it's a
having
lot
the
healthier.
oil and you know it's dry roasted and it's not quite
And
as
people are
trans fat.
tending to go to the healthy direction.
Absolutely, of
I think
course.
that people are like, especially in the U.S.,
Yeah.
opening their eyes to it, enjoying the health awareness.
Of course, and if you're looking for, you know, delicious, you know, all of these options have great health benefits to them, whether it's the Greek yogurt, light salads, fruits, nuts, olive oils, all of these healthy fats. So Yolanni's really has quite a variety of all of these healthy options. Definitely. Awesome.
And we just completed our franchise agreements too.
Oh, wow, that
Yeah.
is so exciting.
Thank you.
So what
Thank
can
you.
we expect with that?
Well, we already have a lot of propositions. We're working on what our next locations are going to be. We still have a lot of steps to
course.
take care, but
It's progress. Definitely.
But imagining where we were 1 year ago and imagining and seeing actually where we are now, we're very proud to be a part of Providence. And again, I want to thank everyone for all the support that they have given. You too.
Oh, of course. We're happy to give it, and we're really appreciative that you can provide us with such amazing, authentic, and quality Greek flavors here in Providence.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all of these amazing food ideas and what you have to offer at Yoleni's. Tell us one more time where we can find you in downtown.
So we're located at 292 Westminster Street. It was the old Tilden Thurber building. It's right next to PPAC. It's just one block. Easy.
Oh, perfect. So if you're going for a show, you can stop in beforehand or after and grab a little bite to eat.
That's what they do. Absolutely. Yes.
And where can we find you on social media so we can stay up to date with any kind of wine tastings or events that you might be hosting?
So on Instagram, Yoleni's USA, you can find us over there. You can also find our phone number and book any reservations, either on Open Table or through the phone. And then Facebook, you can write Yoleni's Providence. We're right over there. And we also keep updates on any events that are going on and any music, now that we also have our entertainment permit, and we're going to be doing brunch with music, which
That's
is cool.
so exciting. So you'll be able to have live music and make it a little bit more of like a fun, upbeat atmosphere.
Yes, and we also have the space too, so we can dance off.
Oh, that's when I'm going to come. Brunch and dance. Get me a couple of mimosas and we'll be having fun. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can't really wait to dig into this. I think I'm going to start with the Greek yogurt. That's my favorite. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you check us out tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Chelsea Gay covering lifestyle. But until then, thanks so much and enjoy your day.